So you want to be a business owner? You've got that spark, that idea that just won't leave you alone. But what's the full story? How do you go from a simple idea to running a successful, profitable company? It's not just a checklist. It's a journey, an evolution with distinct, challenging, and incredibly rewarding stages. Today, we're going to walk through that entire story, from the first spark of an idea to building a lasting legacy. It all starts with phase one, inception and validation. This is where you figure out the why and the what. Your business needs a strong motivation beyond just making money, because trust me, it's hard work. Ask yourself, what problem am I passionate about solving? What can I do better than anyone else? The best ideas solve a real problem or an annoying inefficiency in the market. Once you have that spark, you need to do your homework. Who exactly will pay for your product or service? This is your target audience. You need to understand their pain points, their habits, everything. Then look at your competitors. Who's already out there? What are their strengths and weaknesses? This is how you'll find your unique advantage. Finally, before you bet the farm, you have to validate your idea. Create a simple landing page, pre-sell your concept, or build a minimal viable product, an MVP for a small group. The big question is, does the market actually want this? If the answer is yes, you're ready for phase two, planning and foundation. This is where your dream gets a legal and financial backbone. Your first step is writing a business plan. This is your roadmap. It includes an executive summary, a description of your company's mission, details about your products, your marketing and sales strategy, and crucially, your financial projections. We'll dive deeper into those in a bit. Next up, securing financing. How will you pay for everything? You might bootstrap it with your own savings, ask friends and family, get a small business loan, or for high-growth ideas, seek out angel investors or venture capital. At the same time, you need to handle the legal and administrative setup. This means choosing a business structure like a sole proprietorship, an LLC, or a corporation. For most new entrepreneurs, an LLC is the sweet spot, offering personal liability protection without a ton of complexity. You'll also need to register your business name, get any necessary licenses and permits, open a dedicated business bank account to keep finances separate, and get insurance to protect your assets. Now for the exciting part, phase three. Launch and startup. This is when you finally open your doors, whether they're physical or digital. You will build out your final product or service and establish your brand identity with a logo and clear messaging. If you need help, this is when you start building your team, either by hiring employees or outsourcing tasks to experts like accountants or marketers. Then comes the official launch. You'll execute your marketing plan to get those first crucial customers. Focus on them. Their feedback is pure gold for refining your processes and getting those all-important testimonials. With the business up and running, you enter phase four, growth and scaling. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. The challenge now is sustainability and expansion. You need to constantly monitor key metrics like sales, cash flow, and customer feedback. Be ready to adapt and even pivot if your initial assumptions were wrong. Managing your cash flow is absolutely critical. Many businesses fail not from a lack of profit, but because they run out of cash. As you grow, you will need to create standardized processes so the business can run without you being involved in every single task. This allows you to reinvest profits strategically to hire more people, boost your marketing, or develop new products. Finally, you reach phase five, consolidation and legacy. Once your business is stable and profitable, your role as the owner shifts. You'll move from working asterisk in asterisk the business, doing the day-to-day tasks, to working asterisk on asterisk the business. This means focusing on big-picture strategy, vision, and leadership. You'll build a strong company culture and start thinking about your exit strategy. Every owner eventually leaves their business. Will you sell it? Pass it down to family or employees? Or close it down? Planning this gives you control over your financial future and the legacy you leave behind. That's the big picture, but let us zoom in on two of the most critical parts of the early stages. market research, and financial projections. Getting these right can make or break your entire venture. So, how do you conduct thorough market research? It's all about gathering information to validate your assumptions and reduce risk. First, there's primary research, which is data you collect yourself. You can conduct interviews or hold focus groups with your target customers. Ask them open-ended questions about their problems and what they'd want in a solution. You can also release that minimum viable product we talked about to get real-world feedback. Then there's secondary research, which uses existing data. Look at industry reports from trade associations or government agencies to understand market size and trends. Analyze your competitors in detail. What's their pricing, their market share, their strengths and weaknesses? Use public census data to create a detailed picture of your target audience, their age, income, location, and more. This research isn't just a box to check. It's the foundation of your entire strategy. Now, let's talk numbers. Financial projections translate your business plan into a concrete forecast. They are absolutely essential for getting funding and making smart decisions. Typically, you'll project for the first 3 to 5 years. Your projections need 3 core financial statements. First, the projected income statement, which shows your expected profitability. It includes your revenue forecast, the cost of goods sold, and all your operating expenses, leaving you with your net income or profit. Second, and most crucial for a startup, is the projected cash flow statement. This tracks the actual cash moving in and out of your business. You can be profitable on paper but fail because you ran out of cash to pay your bills. This statement helps you avoid that. Third is the projected balance sheet, which is a snapshot of your company's assets, liabilities, and owner's equity at a specific point in time. To build these statements, you'll need a few other tools. Start with a startup costs budget, a list of all the one-time expenses you'll have before you even open, like legal fees, equipment, and initial marketing. Always include a contingency fund of 10 to 20% for unexpected costs. You'll also want to do a break-even analysis. This calculates the exact point where your revenue equals your costs, and you officially start making a profit. Finally, create an assumptions page. This is where you list all the assumptions you used for your projections. Like, we assume a 5% price increase after year 1. This makes your plan credible and easy to adjust. Now that we've covered the planning, let's talk about making your business official. Choosing the right legal structure is a huge decision. A sole proprietorship is the simplest, but it offers no personal liability protection. Your personal assets are at risk. A partnership is similar, but for 2 or more owners. A corporation offers the most protection but is complex and can lead to double taxation. For most small businesses, the limited liability company, or LLC, is the perfect hybrid. It protects your personal assets while being relatively simple to manage and tax. Once you choose a structure, you need to register your business name, get an employer identification number or IAN from the government, and file the official paperwork to create your LLC or corporation. Don't forget internal documents like an operating agreement, which outlines how the business will be run. You'll also need to get the right licenses and permits, which can include a general business license, professional licenses, sales tax permits, and health and safety permits, depending on your industry and location. And remember, you can't do it all alone. Building your A team is vital. Your first hires should fill your biggest skill gaps. This almost always includes an accountant to manage your finances, a lawyer for legal advice, and if you're not a natural salesperson, a marketing expert to bring in customers. When you do start hiring employees, look beyond just skills. Hire for attitude and a good fit with your company culture. A clear job description and a solid onboarding process will set everyone up for success. The final piece of the launch puzzle is your marketing and sales strategy. Marketing is how you tell people you exist. Sales is how you turn them into paying customers. Start by defining your value proposition, a clear, simple statement that explains what you do, who you do it for, and why you're better than the competition. Then, build your digital presence. A professional, mobile-friendly website is non-negotiable. Choose 1 or 2 social media platforms where your audience hangs out. and use content marketing like blogs or videos to build trust and establish yourself as an expert. Your sales engine is what converts that interest into revenue. Think of it as a funnel. At the top, you create awareness with ads and content. In the middle, you help people consider your offer with demos or case studies. At the bottom, you close the deal with quotes or free trials. Your pricing strategy needs to be smart. It must cover all your costs, provide a healthy profit, and still seem like a great value to your customer. And finally, use a simple customer relationship management system, or CRM, to track every lead and interaction. This is how you provide amazing service and build a loyal customer base. The journey of a business owner is filled with long hours, self-doubt, and the occasional failure. But at its core, it's the story of someone who saw a need and had the courage to build something real to meet it. It's a challenging path, but one of the most rewarding you can ever take. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We'd love to hear about your business ideas in the comments below.